What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wrecked Bike Rebuild, the show where we take wrecked bikes, turn them into dream bikes, and then we give them away. Don't worry about these over here. We're talking about this floating Panigale we got. So, on the last episode, you guys probably watched us get the Rotobox wheels in and make the Panigale floating. So, in today's episode, taking the rowboats. We're taking the rowboats. We're going to take a rowboat to take the Rotobox wheels to mountain to get them mounted. And there's actually a mountain closer to my house than the one we're actually going to go to, because you have to have a specific tire machine to be able to mount tires onto carbon fiber rims. It's a crazy situation, so I've got to drive for like 45 minutes to get there. Whatever. As you guys can tell, we're on floaty cam right now. The guys aren't here and the garage looks filthy. This is what the garage looks like when we're not filming, because we take all the bikes anyway. So we're gonna be on floaty cam for the first part of this video to get these tires put on. You guys will find out what tires we're gonna get on this bike. Don't worry, we're gonna do it justice. Then will we be back here to install those tires? We're gonna install the chain, the rear sprocket is already installed. We gotta install the front sprocket, stuff like that. Should be a good episode. Also, if you haven't checked out our Patreon page, make sure to check it out. It is how we fund this entire show. We won't be able to give this bike away if we don't have support from guys just like you. Top link in the description takes you to Patreon. All right, my arm's about to break off and I need more coffee. So I'm gonna go get that and we'll enjoy this rainy day together.
Excuse me, let me just get you there.
What's going on, everybody? All right, we're here at Mountain. I'm gonna take these tires back. I don't know if I can record in there or they even want me recording. Probably not gonna record them putting the tires on. We'll just cut to showing the tires on and I'll show you the front of the building or something. B-roll. So Mountain's got the wheels back there and they're about to get the tires put on stuff, but I wanted to show you guys this BMW thing. I've also got to grab some pickup shots for another video, so I'm gonna go record some stuff that I'll probably show you guys, but check out this BMW thing. I've never seen this thing before. That thing looks so freaking awesome. All right, so Brian, the other Brian, not our Brian, got the tires put on the rims because they're wheels. See, I remember words. All right, I'm gonna get all of these in the car. We'll head back to the, I'm gonna open the car, head back to the garage, and then we'll start a normal Wrecked Bike Rebuild edit. And we can put these things on this Panigale, fam. I cannot wait to weigh this wheel, because holy crap. It feels like, Carbon's light, ladies and gentlemen. Carbon is light. I think I'm gonna have to put this other one in the back seat. All right, we will see you guys at the garage. So we're back in the garage because I already did an intro. Thank God. Camera is now floating. Lights are now on. Brian's now here. Everything is okay.
As long as we don't knock this thing over before we put the wheels on it, we're good.
Thanks for putting that out in the universe,
nice.
Brian. Really appreciate it. So, we are back from getting our pretty tires put on our carbon fiber wheels. And the tires we got were Super Courses? Something? What are they?
Diablo Super Corsa.
Diablo Super Courses, because fast motorcycles, am I right? These tires cost $396.52 if you're keeping up. By the way, last episode, we surpassed $31,000. What? Yeah, kind of expensive motorcycle we're working on here, boys.
We don't really have a whole lot of other parts to put on this, do we?
There's not a crazy much left to do.
So what do you think? We're going to tap out at like 35 grand?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna put in the shipping cost for the bike, and we got the diagnostic we gotta go do that's gonna cost something.
Yeah, you gotta put that stuff in too.
In that case, yeah, we'll probably cap out at 35. Hey, make sure you check out Patreon so you can win a $35,000 motorcycle. For how much, Brian?
What is it, as little as $1 or as little as $5?
Little as a
As
coffee
little as-
from Starbucks. Not a sponsor.
Is it really $5 for a coffee? $5 for brown water?
No, not for black coffee, but like if you want like a mocha cafe latte or some.
Half calf, extra foam, whipped mocha latte.
So first I thought you were saying the type of coffee you like to order from Starbucks, and I was going to judge the shit out of you.
I don't drink coffee.
You don't drink any coffee?
No.
Luke, do you drink coffee?
I mean, I have.
Do you? I mean, normally.
No.
Really?
No.
Nobody makes coffee here.
Except you.
Dude, by the time y'all are here, I'm caffeinated up. Also, can we all take a moment to say goodbye? This might be the last episode that I record in these skinny jeans. The wife told me that they're getting too skinny, so they're getting chunked out. I can already read preemptively all the comments in my head of like, you guys are talking about skinny jeans and coffee, why don't you work on motorcycles? Isn't this a motorcycle show? You should work on bikes. You want to start with front wheel? Sorry.
Well, now that you've moved the rear one from its oh so perfect.
No, I
perch-
moved this because Luke had the freaking pedal metal thing threaded in here, which
It wasn't touching anything, was it?
I know, but he knew I was gonna touch this, and you know that I'm like a rhinoceros in a glass shop.
All right, so before we put any wheels on, I think now's a good time to weigh them out.
Oh yeah, do you remember what the other ones weighed?
No, but it's in the footage. Scales here, soft tie is right here.
Yeah,
We can't. We can't weigh that and then weigh that because
no
no
Allow-
hardware, no
hold on.
rotors, no ABS ring.
What's research? I think I just remembered that the front wheel weighed about 25.5 pounds, if I remember correctly, and the rear was something like 39.5. You'll have to go watch episode 21 to check. You want to put? Let's guess. The winner gets a Sharpie.
I say, am I guessing or are they guessing?
You guys guess in the comments. So guess rear tire, front tire, guess the weights. If you get it directly, you cheated, and I'm not counting it. Anyway, Brian, what's your personal guess?
I'm going to say it's going to be 30.2.
So this is rear wheel, so we're looking at, the original was 39.5. Luke, what you got?
27.
27 even?
Yeah.
All right, so you said 27, you say 30 what?
30.2.
30.2, I go 30 even. Wow, 27.8.
Wow.
Dude, that's more than a 10-pound drop.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the front started its life at 25.5. Ladies and gentlemen at home, you put your guesses in for front tire. Luke or Brian, which ones you got?
18.
I'm gonna go
18.
18. I'm gonna go 18.5. Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to say, let's see,
You can't do mental math. You have to. You just say it with your heart.
What do you got?
Say it with your heart.
26 and a half.
26.
So you think it's gonna gain a pound?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope.
No, it's official. 26 and a half. All right, Brian's wrong. I mean, maybe he's not. Who the hell knows? Maybe carbon. This is fat carbon. God, I don't trust this at all. 23.8 official. That's not as big of a drop. How is the rear wheel so much less?
Because there's way more wheel.
Well, that's anticlimactic. Everybody in the stream was putting their comments. That's awesome. Oh man, Brian, how do people get into this live stream? Be able to watch us live? I'm gonna keep pushing this shit till you guys go to Patreon.
What, to go to Patreon?
Just tell them you have to be on Patreon.
Why do I got to tell them?
Because I've said it like 5 times.
Well, tell you what, when you start working on the bike without any help, then I'll start pitching Patreon.
Okay, I'm gonna get the front wheel on by myself. You talk about Patreon while I get the front wheel on. All right, I hope you got that B-roll music ready because we're gonna B-roll till I have to ask Brian a question.
Painfully slow.
No, you're not. You can't.
I can say whatever I want. You're the one that's working. Get your work done. Don't mind me. Mind your business. This is your business right now.
Don't mind me. Mind your business.
Don't make me help you mind your business, because you're not going to like that.
What's the front? A Rosso Corsa too?
No, it was supposed to... Tell me they didn't put matching tires on it.
They didn't. Because that's a Super Corsa. And that's a Rosso Corsa.
Wow, no way.
But yeah,
So these are not the same tires?
No.
When you said $390 earlier, it cost me $350 for my rear.
I was telling Brian
that's
earlier
a
when we
different
were
rear
there.
tire, though.
Is that not the SP?
That's not the V4.
Oh, that's not a 200. That's not that big.
And it's
boy.
not a 200.
It's not a big boy, but
it's
I was
it's a
literally-
180 Super Corsa in the rear.
Is it a V2?
I don't know. I think that's all they have now.
Okay, so
It's a 186.
Or not V2, V4. It's the V4 model that you have on yours. You don't put mismatched tires on. You just don't do that.
True. So, it turns out that the tires are not matching, regardless of what I said to put on. But it's fine. Gonna figure it out later. So if they take this tire off, can they use it again?
They're going to have to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we can get a refund on the tire and get a new one.
Honestly, I don't care what they have to do because that's not right.
Okay, I like that mentality. I got a thickness issue right now, boys.
that is thickness issue your whole
So do
life.
those skinny jeans.
I deserve that.
All right.
Good. Okay, I fed into it. Now, just to be clear, I realize that. Can I put a flathead in here to spread these out without ruining those?
Because
Right now I need to compress the pistons. So how do I compress
Well,
them?
don't compress them too much because, you don't want to overfill the reservoir. So if you want to use something to drive in there to spread them apart and not damage the pads, you could use like a chisel. Yep. And then take that blue rag and wrap it around so you don't get whatever grease is on that chisel onto the brake pads. And then don't put it in and twist it, just push it in. And the ramp of the chisel should spread them. There you go, that's more than enough.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess I'm not pitching Patreon.
Look at that. Like a glove.
Like a caliper.
I want to be clear. I would have got this on, but I would have probably ruined the pads. Okay. It would have gone on though.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Woo! Look at that front tire. Ow!
Now you can put the rear one on.
Yep.
And be very, very careful not to knock the caliper off of its locator pin and knock the caliper onto the wheel.
So if I can put the rear wheel all the way on by myself, will you pitch Patreon?
I don't know. We'll see. I guess if you can. I don't think that's going to happen.
Just
But
have faith, man. Come on. There's a chance.
okay, you ready now?
Yeah, I'm ready now.
So you need to pick the wheel up in the air and then drop it into place. Go into it downward onto the caliper.
Right. Slow her down.
There you go. And now feed the axle, and it already dropped in between the spacers. There it is. The other side's definitely through. Make sure the axle block is straight before you hit it, otherwise you're going to scratch the swing arm. Stop. Make sure it's straight before you hit it, because if it's touching the swing arm, you're going to put a nick in it. There you go. So if that adjuster is off a little bit and it's hitting the swing arm, when you hit it with a hammer, boom,
Right, and you
and
got
you leave a little dent in the swing arm, then
Okay.
you can't have a dented swing arm on a
Nobody
on a
wants
dream
that.
bike.
Man, that's high pressure situation with the brake right there. Like, that could so easily just, like, tap that carbon.
Does that wheel spin freely too?
No. Why?
Because it should spin freely. Take the caliper and wiggle it to make sure that it's totally in its groove. Shake it like forward, backward. Is there like a tiny bit of play in it?
I don't think so. I mean, I hear something, but
Let me take a look real quick.
could the wheel be crooked?
Yeah, if the
The adjusters, right?
it wasn't up against the adjuster, so the rotor's got a little bit
These
of
aren't tight?
yeah, the
Okay.
bolts. Once
once
we
we
tighten the
tighten
rotor
them
bolts
down-
in, yeah, it's got like a little bit of a, almost like it's warped.
Okay.
But I think it's because the bolts aren't tightened evenly that it's kind of
But even with that being like that, we can still roll it around, no problem?
yeah.
Okay, so right now
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have a rolling motorcycle with carbon wheels.
Yeah, as soon as we get the stands off of it, yeah, it'll be rolling.
So I assume we should put the rear or the front stand down first. Are we good on support?
Yeah.
Okay. Lowering motorcycle. Motorcycle lowered.
Continue to lower stand.
Removing front pin. Pin removed.
Now, if you were only that careful when you put it in,
Support ready? Mm-hmm. Lowering rear stand. Rear stand lowered. Removing stand. Stand removed.
all right,
All right.
clear the lift.
Watch me as I exit the garage with
Excuse me while I whip this out. I love that
That's
line.
sexual.
Yes, it is.
It's like a little purse. Why are you looking at it's dude? Come on. This is fine.
Okay, put the rear stand back under it. It's good. Not going anywhere.
Inserting rear stand. Rear stand inserted. And
Okay. All right, bike's back on the lift.
Bike is
More
back
room
on
in the
the-
garage again.
oh man, now we can see the issues.
The aftermath.
I do gotta say,
It's like the doll genocide.
while we already have a plan we're moving forward with, having the carbon wheels, the carbon exhaust with the gold accents and the white tank, white, carbon, and gold would be a really good combo. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's kind of boring now. We're making dream bikes here, man.
I think that looks solid.
All right. Well, let's solid your way onto putting the front sprocket and chain on this thing so we can get going here.
All right, so now we got the bike up on the lift and we're ready to put the front sprocket and the chain on and wrap it all the way through. So we start with the front sprocket, correct? Okay. I'm assuming it goes in this direction.
Where's the chain in that box?
If only I could find some sort of premium motorcycle chain from Moto Million. Get stuff from Moto Million for your super sport today and use the coupon code CHASE to save money.
You might need some of that.
It's just a master link.
Normal for the bottom to be like that.
Well, right now we have the wheel as far forward as we can get it. So you want to do that to make sure that you make the chain as short as you can make it. You know, it's got to fit within the adjustability range. If you don't do that and you put if there was that much slack in the chain and we didn't slide the axle forward, there may not be enough room in the adjuster to take all the slack out of the chain once the chain breaks in. So,
But you don't want it tight on the bottom right now.
well, if you could get it like one more tighter, it would be fine, but he was pulling on it and it wasn't going to make it, so the closest one that it fits on.
So do we just keep pressing until it like goes?
Yeah, it looks like it's working its way on. Everything looks lined up. Now you can just go on until you press it on. So I saw somebody do this the other day. I thought it was a really good idea. So I saw a gentleman that was working on a motorcycle online, and he was doing chain and sprockets. And one extra step that he went through when pressing his chain link together was to go ahead and measure the distance between these two links, and then verify that he's compressed it far enough and hasn't over compressed it. Is that thing going or not?
It's tight. She a thick old girl.
You have all those pins lined up? What I mean is when you gab it all together, are they lining up at the holes?
Yeah.
It sucks. Piece of shit chain breaker. Some real tools.
Dude, there's got to be like a good chain breaker tool.
I have one. This one sucks.
I'm ordering a good one right now.
Which one do you got, Brian?
Motion Pro.
There you go, Chase. Motion Pro.
So being that the chain is semi-pressed on, it's not going to fall apart. We have it on here. We could actually set the chain slack.
Oh.
So we could at least do that much, get the wheel centered and whatnot. And
It'll
then,
be a YouTube illusion that the chain is on correctly.
So yeah, we need that small wrench, both wrenches actually.
Yes, sir.
And go ahead and walk the wheel back a little bit left side, a little bit right side, a little bit left side, a little bit right side until you're good. This one's a little too far back already. You heard me, it's too far back already?
Yeah, I'm going forward.
Okay.
So aggressive. Tightening up, big bolt.
Let me snug the axle first.
Free as a bird.
Did that inside bolt move at all when you tried to tighten that?
Yes. Wait, no.
Did that inside bolt move when you tried to tighten the lock nut?
No.
Are you sure?
A little bit.
So that's our badass wheel with our new sprocket front and rear and our new drive chain.
Yep, with new...
New wheels, new tires, new bearings, new spacers, new carrier.
This goes well with this,
Oh yeah, it's a good match.
you know.
Yeah, it was a good move.
I wish they would have put those wheel weights in the center. I guess you can't because the valve stem is there.
Bike doesn't suck, boys. Bike doesn't suck. Okay, so I would say that we'll
We're done.
jump to a clip where we push that on, but we'll probably just handle that as part of the next episode. Or I don't know what we're doing in the next episode, but...
Next episode is our teardown.
Oh, it's the building the secret thing that we haven't talked about. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So I guess while we have the bike like that, we could pull the front wheel off and do what we have to do because it'll be suspended.
Interesting. So if you're wondering what Brian's talking about, make sure to tune in to the next episode. Up until now, I feel like the majority of the stuff we've done has been pretty typical, like what people do on bikes type thing. But in the next episode, we have a plan to take some stuff off that we think is really going to transform what a Panigale looks like. So we got some interesting ideas. We got some parts we ordered, and we're going to have to take some parts to places, but it'll be a fun episode to check out. But for now, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Yeah, got a roller again. Bike's
So we
not
got
floating.
Tires mounted and balanced on our new wheels.
Yep.
We got our new wheels on
Yep.
with a new chain and new front and rear sprockets, and we've cut our chain to length and we've adjusted our chain slack.
Yep.
So not bad.
No, not at all. This is a pretty typical, like a lot of people probably do the work that we just did today. Okay, so on the next episode, we will do fancy stuff. And until then, we will see you guys then. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure to hit the like button. We always appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel to see more of the shenanigans we get into here at Wreck Bike Rebuild. You can't hurt these. Nope, not saying it because then you'll kick harder. We appreciate you guys watching this video. If you are interested in winning this motorcycle, make sure to check out patreon.com/Chaseontwowheels and you could potentially be given this motorcycle once it's finally done. We appreciate those that are already supporting, and we'll see you on the next one. Swipe to the outro. Oh wait, outro crew. If you've ever changed out your own chain, how many times have you broke your chain breaker? The infamous tool that breaks while using it. Let us know in the comments down below, fam.